Hi everyone, it's Justin Robbins, Content Director at ICMI, and I'm coming to you with another Tuesday training tip. So this week I'm actually on the road, and while I was on my flight to Las Vegas, I probably, like many of you, was scrolling through Facebook, looking on Twitter at all the different things in my feed, and there was one thing that caught my attention on LinkedIn, and it was a picture of 10 things written on a whiteboard, and it said 10 things that require zero talent. And it got me thinking about us as organizations and some excuses, and I'll call them crutches, that we use to justify away why we don't believe we're able to provide the best customer experience. And one of those things tends to be technology. Now, don't mishear me. The role of technology is incredibly important for us to get and provide great customer experiences. But great technology alone does not make a great customer service. And so if you haven't seen this image of the 10 things that don't require any talent, I want to change it. I scratched out the list out of my piece of paper right here, and I want to give you the 10 things that don't require any technology but will enable us to provide a great customer experience. So I wrote them down here, and so I need my cheat sheet because I've got to share these with you if you haven't seen it. I think it's a great reminder, because these 10 things also enable us to provide a great customer experience if we get it right every time. And so number one is being on time. Being on time in the contact center is incredibly important, especially if we have inbound workload. If we don't have the right people in place at the right time, we can't provide a great customer experience. Number two on the list was work ethic, and it's something that you might believe that you can train for, maybe you think that you can hire for, but what does matter is that those people that are at the front line, they have a work ethic and they have this belief and an understanding that what they do is incredibly important, and they have an opportunity to serve those customers every single time. And so do they work towards that? Do they work of that attitude of wanting to serve, wanting to help those customers? Number three was effort. You know, sometimes we as organizations just have to put a little bit of effort into looking up that extra information for the customer, going the extra mile, just looking beyond what's on our screen. And so effort, love that one. Body language. You might be thinking, Justin, my agents are on the phone or they're on Twitter. Body language doesn't matter. Body language absolutely matters. Posture matters. Smiling when you're talking to someone matters. Those are things that even if they can't see your body language, they can hear it, and it comes across in the way that you communicate. Number 5 on the list was energy. This is something that I have no short supply of, and I think it's important for us not to be over the top. But if we're providing customer experience, having that just vibrance, having that excitement, I think is an important part of what we do in providing a great customer experience. Next on the list was attitude. I could probably spend an entire Tuesday training tip talking about attitude, but you own your attitude. You choose that. Every single one of us, the attitude that we have every day, we are the only ones who can control what attitude we choose to have. And so I love that one. It's important. Passion and loving what you do. I would say most people I talk to working in contact centers do it because they have this passion for serving others. They have this passion for helping, passion for giving, and that matters. And it doesn't require technology. It doesn't require anything beyond you owning it, you just bringing that to the table. Being coachable, I think, is an important skill for every single one of us. If we want to provide a great customer experience, it means knowing that we are not going to get it right all of the time, and we always need to have this attitude of being willing to learn, being willing to just move forward and grow from our mistakes. So love seeing that on here. Doing extra, just going above and beyond. And I think part of that goes into effort, but it doesn't require any special skill set. It doesn't require any technology to just do extra sometimes. I think it's that little bit of surprise, that little bit of delight that we can put into the customer experience. And then the last thing that was on this list and absolutely matters for us, and I think is another key to getting a great customer experience right every single time, is being prepared. Whether it's your training, whether it's just being up to speed on email since you are out of the office, whatever it is, being prepared every single day to help the customers as they give us the opportunity to serve them. And so I thought that was a really cool reminder. I thought it made for a great tip this week. If you want to provide a great customer experience, remember that it's not just about technology. It's not even just about the tools of the training, but there are 10 things that every single person can bring to provide a great customer experience that require nothing more than owning it and a willingness to make it happen every single time. So we're going to continue this customer experience training tip series. Join us back next week for a brand new tip. See you then.